I think one-day cricket in general is obviously not as much as Test cricket. The wickets generally are a little bit better. But you're right, obviously the Sri Lankan team will still have good spinners and that won't go away. I think it's exciting, especially having quite a young team here. You know, guys playing in these conditions for their first time, and that excites me. You know, it's about them experiencing conditions for themselves, figuring out a way of playing against these guys, you know, whether it's making mistakes or doing well, and that's okay. You know, it's about learning. A tour like this is, all we're trying to still do is we're trying to make sure that we can get better as a team in a year's time. You know, that's how I see certainly the next 3 or 4 months unfolding. It's about, as a one-day team, in what areas we can get better, and obviously spin is one of those areas. So how we learn to deal with that is the challenge over the next 3 months, and that excites me. Just experience of playing here in the past. I mean, one day is, as you mentioned, it's effective, but it doesn't play as big a role. You know, teams don't play 5 spinners in one-day cricket, and I think Sri Lanka would also want to try and look ahead to the World Cup and try and see how they can best get themselves ready for the World Cup, which is going to be in England. It's not going to be in the subcontinent. So there's value in both scenarios for both teams. We want to get better at playing spin. They possibly want to get better at playing on good flat pitches, because that's what you'll get in the World Cup. So both scenarios, to your question. This wicket, yeah, I haven't looked at it. Statistically, I've seen that it's a ground that doesn't assist the spinners a lot. But I said, you know, if from a Sri Lankan point of view, they would most probably want to make the wickets as dry as possible, because they would want to win the series. And that gives an exciting challenge for us as a batting unit, how we deal with that. Or they maybe not, you know, they maybe say, let's play on good wickets in preparation for the World Cup. So we'll have to see what we get over the next 5 days, 5 games in one-day internationals. But as I said in the first question, for me, it's the opportunity to learn is the most exciting thing. I personally don't look at the next few series as the be-all and end-all of have to win. It's trying to find out how we can give guys opportunity, how they can learn, how they can get experience, what they can learn from different scenarios. And through that, it will aid us a lot stronger in going where we want to be in a year's time. That's a good question. I mean, I've been sitting on both sides in my playing career, and also a little bit of the captaincy career. That, I mean, we've gone to tournaments being the #1 ranked team in the world, where we've won 80% of our games leading up to a World Cup, being extremely confident. And we've also gone to World Cups where we haven't won and haven't played as well as we should have. And it absolutely means nothing. When you get to a World Cup, that means, I've through experience now seen that it's all about how you play on the tournament. So that's why, for me personally, I rather look at the next year leading up to the World Cup as how we can best give guys opportunity that we think will be in that 15-man squad, and also the skill sets that would possibly be required in England to win the trophy in England. That's as a long time ago away as it is. That for me is the goal. It's how we can prepare ourselves to win a trophy, and that's a place where we've never been as a team, and that really excites me. Yeah, it's also I suppose conditions relevant. You have to make decisions on the pitch that you play. As much as you want to give opportunity to different guys, it will come down to what the conditions give us. You'd be stupid to go against that, and I think we learned the lesson the hard way in the Test match. So that's the first thing. The second thing is we will try and give everyone a game if it was possible, but once again it ties down to your combinations of your team in trying to find the best balance. But it was nice for me to see a few guys put their hands up in that warm-up game. Once again, the pitch played more like a pitch that we're used to. So for me, I don't read too much into it. We'll have to see what this one looks like. I think as a one-day side, we've been very successful in general. And because in one-day cricket the conditions isn't as as big a difference as it would be in Test cricket. I think if you go away on stats that home and away teams, the record between winning and losing is much similar in one-day cricket, whereas with Test cricket there's obviously quite a big gap. So therefore, coming to conditions like Sri Lanka, the pitches generally in the past have been one-day wickets. People come to see runs on the board, and that's what one-day cricket is all about. So, whereas with Test cricket, obviously it's about trying and dominate the opposition as quickly as you can, and as it proved in 3.5 days, the game's over. So that's mostly dependent on the conditions that you play on.